Hey, well, guys, skaka, sendaba skaka. Yo, guys, this last episode of Isingane Lengane. Guys, oh, hi, I've never seen such a disrespectful person, a person who disrespects women and has no respect for anybody, including himself, like Usiatela, guys. Yo, hi, ke, Babu Jamuga said it well, is stupid, nje. Yebo, siyacela. Guys, this episode, I don't even want to start. Siyacela, no. Tando, like they're forever fighting you guys. This episode as well started with them fighting over the fact that Basetegwini and when they're in Durban, Utando is basically saying that she gets flashbacks of bad memories of what Siatela was doing. Now, if you've watched and if you followed Isengane Lengane, you'd know Utu Siatela once he gets to Durban. Aibo, I don't know what is it about Durban, but Durban just makes him lose the little 1% of morals that he has. So Tando was saying like when she's in Durban, she doesn't like it there because she's reminded of the stuff that Siatala used to do. He used to leave home and stay in Durban for a while. He was cheating on her and whatnot. And listen, Usiatala was unapologetic. He was like, Aibo, indaba yakho, that is your own business. If when are you reminding yourself of nonsense, that is your own business. It's none of my business. He's not even trying to comfort her and say, I'm sorry. I didn't mean those. Aibo, nothing. He's unapologetic. He's basically like, Tandongi, pants. I'm like, yo, Aisha Mutando. But now, at this point, you guys, I don't even feel sorry for Utando, if I'm being honest, because really, she's the one who enabled Usiatela to do the things he does and to speak to her the way he speaks. Anyway, I'm pulling up because what I want to speak about is the issue of Siatela's possible baby mama, you guys. Anyway, Siatela's at his brother's house at Ilovo. Ilovo is in Durban. And he's there with his two brothers, right? When he's there with these two brothers, iphuma indaba yokuthi phela Siatela was dating some girl. And guess what the girl's name? The girl's name is Tando as well. Able. So Utando number two. That's what I'm gonna call her for the sake of this video. Utando number two and Usiatela, apparently they've been dating for a very long time. And this girl says Usiatela, the girl actually says the reason why Usiatela naye broke up was because Utando number one, the wife. Every time she'd call her and she'll tell her to leave her husband, is in the Zinjano, like stuff like that. So Utando number two says that's the reason why she broke up with Siatela. So I'm asking myself, Ushuwuti she's not over him. Ushuwuti she did not break up with him because she did not love him or because of the things he used to do. She only broke up with him because Utando number one, the wife, was giving her problems and that's why she broke up with him. Usiatela on his side tells a different version. He says the reason why he broke up with Utando number two is because Utando number two always wanted him at Tegwin. She always wanted him to be frequently at Tegwin. And he said that he felt like he couldn't be in Durban as much as she wanted him to be there because he has a home. He has a home and he needs to be home with his family. Basically, that's what he's saying. So two different stories. And he says that he's the one who started separating himself from her. But he does say that he doesn't love her anymore. He doesn't have feelings for her. But he says this is the only girl. He says this is the only girl who he's never cheated on. And I'm like, how? So when you know how to be, I don't even know. Okay, I guess he never cheated on her, but he was cheating on his wife. So he considers that being faithful. So he says that's the only girl he has never cheated on. So fine, you guys, when the brothers are speaking, so mind you, one of Siatela's brothers stays there lapho Ilovo. And Utando number two stays there in the brother's area. So the brother is the one who knows the whole story about what really is going on. Because anyway, when they'd meet up, when Siatela would do his stuff with this lady, it was probably in his house, right? So iphuma indaba yokuthi phela ugirl bekamnithi, the girl was pregnant, uNoluthando number 2 was pregnant. And when she was pregnant, she had a boyfriend. So the brother Megaikaza, the brother says that she was dating Uthando and uSiyacela will have been dating for quite a while. And then they found out Uthando came to Siyacela and told uSiyacela that she's pregnant. But what the girl decided to do, the girl decided to take the child and take the child to her boyfriend's home. So basically, she was saying indirectly that the child belongs to her boyfriend and not Siyacela. But the brother's argument is that you were sleeping with this woman, and this woman was probably sleeping with her boyfriend as well. So there's a possibility, Siyacela, that this child is yours. And then Siyacela's like, then why didn't she tell me or something like that? So the brother is saying that women are calculative. They're calculative in a sense that if they were sleeping with more than one guy and therefore pregnant, they are going to basically see which guy looks like he's going to be which guy is in a better situation and is going to be a great dad to the child. And then they will choose that guy. And then when Uthando, he's basically saying when Uthando number 2 came to uSiyacela and told him that she was pregnant, she was basically indirectly telling uSiyacela ukuthi akamshiye phansi so that she can, so that she can basically bambisi bandi to this other guy. So that she can basically place the pregnancy on this other guy and Siyacela should just shift. That's how the brother is analyzing it. But the brother says, now imagine, think for that girl, think for Thando number 2's boyfriend. This man has never been a father before in his life. His girlfriend becomes pregnant and he's excited to be a father, only to find out that the child is not even his. Imagine the embarrassment that we as a Zamuka family are now then bringing to that family. Guess what Siyacela's response is? Siyacela's like, nope, the shame is not going to be on me. I'm not going to be embarrassed. What would I be embarrassed for? She should be embarrassed because she's the one who cheated. I'm like, Siyacela has no remorse. Siyacela doesn't see anything wrong. He's not even bothered or anything like that. Like, you guys. And then Siyacela goes on to say, no, yeah, now he was sleeping with the girl when she was pregnant already. That's what he's saying. He's saying he was sleeping with the girl when she was pregnant already. And then, guys, the other brother says that uSiyacela has been sleeping with this girl many times without protection. Without protection, you guys. And uSiyacela is like, no, probably so. He's like not denying. He's like he was sleeping with this woman many times without protection. And I'm thinking to myself, now uSiyacela has multiple partners because this girl says when she was in a relationship with uSiyacela, there was 2 other girls besides the wife. So Siyacela is sleeping with many girls. I don't even know the other girls if he was using protection. He was not using protection with this one. Uthando number 2. Thando number 2 has a boyfriend. Then uSiyacela has a wife. Yo, guys, these kids. Hey, boo. Abasabu yazi. I'm just thinking, yo, uSiyacela is so selfish. Even this girl is dumb. Like, how are you allowing, like, you have a boyfriend, yet you're sleeping with uSiyacela. You know very well you're sleeping with him and you're not protecting yourself. You know very well he has many girlfriends, he has a wife. So she's also a stupid. So Uthando number 2 naye she's also a stupid. So Siyacela says that she was already pregnant. That's what he's speculating. I don't know if he's just saying that to try and convince himself or what. And then, guys, furthermore, this girl, Uthando number 2, is actually Siyacela's relative. She's actually Siyacela's relative and she is related to Siyacela's mother's family. Siyacela's mother's family and this girl's mother's family, basically they share the same surname. So the other brother was saying to Siyacela, like, dude, you've been eating from your own relatives, your own family. And Siyacela's like, that's none of his business. Tontoni ikeke like ini limnandi tonton. I'm like, hey bana. Hey bana. Anyway, Siyacela decides, okay, fine. He is going to, and mind you, one of Siyacela's brothers, the one that stays there in Durban, he's the one who hooked up with Siyacela with this lady with Utando number 2. And I'm like, guys, like these brothers, like Siyacela's way younger than them. There's no one who can even like advise him in a good way. Instead, they're encouraging him to cheat. Anyway, Siyacela decides to meet up with this girl. This girl, Naya, decides to appear on TV for what? I don't know. I'm just like, my God, my girl, like you just ruined your life in a sense because you, I, guys. But anyway, she decided to come on TV, and then Siyacela asked her that she's asking for a DNA test, and she basically is refusing for a DNA test. She said she doesn't want to speak. She doesn't want anything to speak around her child. So she refused to even speak about anything around that. And I'm asking myself, why are you refusing a DNA test? Because you're on TV now. The baby daddy is probably going to see this episode. If he doesn't, people are probably going to send it to him and his family. So vele you're going to be in a predicament of doing the DNA. So maybe she did not think that far. But anyway, you guys, she does not want to do a DNA test. And I'm like, why don't you want to do a DNA test? And she's portraying it in a way that maybe she started dating the guy, the boyfriend, after. She's portraying it in a way that she started dating the boyfriend after she was with Siyacela, knowing very well that that's a lie. But I'm just like, this girl, ne? I feel like she's still into Siyacela. She still likes Siyacela because the way she was just entertaining nonsense and entertaining Siyacela and all of that, I'm like, if this was a girl who was not interested in him, she would have not even showed up or agreed to be on TV, number one. Or number two, if she did show up, she would have just said no if she doesn't want to, or yes, and just left. But she was sitting there with Siyacela while Siyacela's making conversation with her and flirting with her. And, I'm just like, where this one? She's still into Siyacela. And I'm just like, girl, I don't think you really realize what you've done to yourself by coming here on TV. But that is it, you guys. Siyacela anyways asked for a DNA test. We'll see over time, but knowing Siyacela, he's just gonna leave it like that because even when she said no, he just moved on and started flirting with her and saying, when are we getting back together? Mind you, he's busy saying that yet in his diary sessions, he's like, he doesn't want her back, he's not into us. So udlalang. So you are like letting this girl like evoke her feelings for you, and yet you know very well that you're not interested in her like that. Yo, hey, well, guys, hey, guys, Siyacela. But anyway, guys, tell me what did you think about this episode? I was shocked and my jaw was open the whole time. Please do make sure that you like the video. Please also do subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge, and I'll see you on the next one.